Okay guys, welcome back. So, big announcement just came out. Groundhog's Day sequel type VR experience movie game. Yeah, I was really surprised to see that. And I just want to talk about it. So, let's get to the video. Alright, so first things first. Yeah. So, Groundhog's Day, like father, like son. Basically, they say it's a sequel to the original game. It has characters from the 1993 film, and you're set in the same city. And that's about all we can see from the trailer. And it looks like the son is arriving in town and is going to be basically living his day over and over and over like his father. Now, that seems like a cool idea. For two reasons. After reading Ready Player One and seeing the movie Ready Player One, I always thought it'd be a great idea if more movie studios would do like what they did in the book. And I can't remember if they did in the movie because I've listened to the book after the movie. But basically, being able to experience like the character of a movie and walking through the scenes, I think that'd be a fun little experience. Now, even if they couldn't do it like movie looks, but make it look like kind of like what the trailer looks like, you know, a cartoonish world based off of movie, and you get to live the life of the character. That's kind of what I see this game being kind of like. Obviously, it's not the Groundhog Day. It's a sequel, sort of, to the Groundhog's Day. But I find that aspect really cool. So, I'm a big fan of Groundhog's Day. I loved the movie as a kid. I still watch it every once in a while now. It's been a while. I might have to go back and watch it. But I really enjoyed the movie, the concept. And I think for a game, that could be cool. Like, walking around a town, experience new things based off of, like, where you decide to go this morning. Knowing that event is happening on the other side of town because you tried to do it the day before, in your life anyways. Yeah, that looks cool. And I think, and I hope that it does well. It is coming out for most VR platforms, it looks like. Oculus, you know, PlayStation VR. And I'm hoping that this opens the door for more movie studios to be like, you know what, let's take one of our classic movies, give it like a, you know, video game inspired look, redo the movie, and you get to play the movie, kind of. I know that's not like what this is. This is an actual game where you can decide where you want to go, but I think it'd be cool if they took that idea and did like the Ready Player One thing where, you know, you have to act out the scene, talk the scene, pick the right gestures in the game to get your character to go along with what's going on in the movie. I think that'd be cool. And I hope that, you know, maybe this gives the idea, or at the very least, this spawns maybe sequels to movies that never came out in video game form, where you get to kind of play the movie. I know with this one, it's kind of a unique idea of a movie that it really does, I feel, translate to a VR experience, because you have one little city, you do it once, and you just have random events, or not random events, but events that can happen throughout the town. You get to walk around and experience those events and try to figure out how to break the cycle. I'm really intrigued. I hope that it's fun, first of all. I have a PSVR, so that's probably what I'm going to be picking it up for. Unless by the time it comes out, I do have VR for the PC. I finally upgraded my graphics card, so I can actually handle that now. So maybe, depending. But back to the game, like father, like son. It looks cool. I think those type of graphics are perfect for VR. I think it makes it look nice. It doesn't look too blurry in my mind. Like, to me, looking at like a game like Job Simulator versus Skyrim, I prefer to look at Job Simulator all day. Where with Skyrim, it looked cool, but it really just, I don't know, the graphics didn't do it for me. It looks too blurry here and there, and I think Job Simulator just looks nicer in the eyes to keep looking at. And I feel like games in that type of look come out better right now with the way VR is, and you don't tend to judge it too much off of, oh, that doesn't look realistic or that's too blurry. With Job Simulator, I didn't once think, oh man, look at how blurry or how bad these graphics look. With Skyrim, I was like, I don't want to look that way, I don't want to look that way. I'll just keep looking at what I'm looking at. Where with Job Simulator, I'm like, oh, this looks cool. Everything looks perfect. Nothing really stands out as being ugly at all. And that's why I think this game will look good. I think you'll just walk into this world and be like, oh, this is a cool world. Now, as the making of this video, I can't really think of any of the movies that I'd like to see sequels to like that. Ghostbusters would be cool. A VR Ghostbusters type movie where, you know, you follow a movie sequel where you get to be a Ghostbuster and try to, you know, bust ghosts in VR. I think that would be awesome. And I think action type scenes like Ghostbusters and stuff like that would make a good VR game. There could be tons of options. I just hope more movie studios jump on board and kind of make VR movies where you get to play the character and try to mimic what's supposed to be going on scene. I know the concept must seem really hard for it to possibly be done, but I think it'd be a fun new way. You know, get to play your favorite movie as your main character and try to imitate with a microphone what's going on. Get to choose actions for the character or walk around, and you know, maybe you get points based off of how well you do. I really hope that happens, and I hope this kind of sparks, you know, movie studios' idea to be like, oh, what old franchise do we have that we can get this to work? Yeah, so that's just a quick little video I wanted to get out to talk about it. I really like the way it looks. I hope it's fun. It really depends on how well they execute it, but it looks like a game. I think I'm going to like it either way because I do like Groundhog's Day and I like that concept of a movie. And let's see where it goes. Alright guys, let me know what movies that you thought would make a good VR game like that. Or what movies you'd like to see be kind of like a VR experience where you get to play the character of the movie and perform some of the actions. I know it may not work with every type of movie, but I feel like they could be some movies where it would be fun to try to interact with the movie and be the character. Especially if they could make movies with like different endings based off of how you treat the movies. I know that would be kind of weird thinking about, but hey, who knows? Alright guys, let me know in the comments what movies you'd like to see and what you think of Groundhog's Day sequel basically for VR. And do you hope that this kind of spawns more sequel movies that weren't being made? Alright guys, have a good night, keep on gaming, and catch you next time.